Okay. Let us see. What we got? Alright, stream is up. Turn my volume on. Okay, let's do it. Hunker Punk, nice to see ya. Been a while. Hey! Why is it so hot in here? I hate being hot. It's because their clothes are so smothered. That's a little sus. No? Never mind. It's just hot for no reason. I can't believe that two of them are dead. That's so sad. Crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no other injuries. Oh my gosh, that is violent. Blood loss is not instant death. Why did the killer kill two people? I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right? So I don't think it's necessary to kill two people and take that kind of risk. Or is there a reason that they had to? A reason for killing two people? Oh, something like this shouldn't be forgiven, so...
I'll definitely find out.
Okay.
I think.
It's Hunker Punk with a 64. Okay, Hunker Punk 64. Jesus. Right. Everyone's here. What's this? The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor. Oh, that's the camera.
I see.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Criminal psychology is at play here?
Well?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there's no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
5.
By the way, I'm gonna have to stop to get lunch and then I'll be back. Oh no. Don't ask why I changed my name. Okay, I won't. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? It means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true.
Hey!
What's happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Buki's cause of death is being hanged by this rope, right? She had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
Might have not seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. Alright. Oh. Oh.
Damn right.
Can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag, though. I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like...
which means Ibuki must have died before Hiyoko was tied up.
Well,
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, the estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, he was climbing the stepladder. I know who the killer is. Huh? So people do hate this chapter. People always hate the third chapter in these games. I didn't read all of that, by the way, because it's a little spoilery. But apparently something at the end happens that's it's a little annoying. So that'll be fun. Stipple just tipped over on the side, but there's blood on it.
See?
There's blood on the left side of the stepladder. Wow. It must be Hiyoko.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. What if what if Ibuki is the murderer? There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. Well, this is a tote bag from the theater. This is from the theater. Oh no. This body is suspended against a pillar on the side of the stage. She wrapped it against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Who did this? Ball, sadness. This is the best third chapter, but it's just the best third chapter. It still sucks. Why is that a thing? Why is the third chapter the worst? I like the third chapter in the first game. I thought Celeste was a interesting killer. I don't like the robot justice stuff. That was kind of lame, but other than that, it's fine. And the trial wasn't even that bad either. What did the killer do? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hyoko's body here. If that's the case. That was really nuts. Is it really possible to kill Kyoko and take her up in such a short amount of time? It is possible whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
hey!
Whoa! You're in the way. I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hiyoko's Kamino. Whoa, whoa. So I was thinking she might be hiding something.
Huh?
That's exactly it.
why?
Would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's some problem with that?
Hey!
I kinda...
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
What do I want you to do for me? It looks like there's something inside Hiyoko's Kamino. Can you feel around for that?
What?
thanks.
Now then. That's weird. Yo!
There's that key. Keys unlock
Perhaps.
things. So this must be the key to our motel room. Okay.
But... isn't that right?
Okay. Red killed pink.
Hey,
But you look like you were curious about the condition of Hyoko's body, right, Jimmy? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. Sure, there are several mysteries regarding her body. But just hear me out for a second. Of all those mysteries, what I think of the strangest is...
See?
where they wrapped her body without duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hyoko's neck, don't you think? Oh, yeah. I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compressed, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. Dead bodies floating in a sea of blood, that's enough to make anybody think. Alright, should have done everything. I'm gonna talk to her real quick. It's just dirty.
Hey, hey. See?
Oh.
Yep. But still. So...
They weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping her off. What is they trying to hide? Okay. Alright, we're still not done here apparently. Okay, here we go.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See, the back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain of the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So...
If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Oh, okay.
So you have appeared.
You noticed it too, fiend. So you didn't notice. Are those eyes just little glasses? Oh, he's so weird. Take a good look at the baton lining above your head. Have you noticed the apparent irony? Something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton line.
I can see it! Go, my four dark devas of destruction!
Oh my gosh. A hamster launched itself and gunned its hand right up the baton lining. What? That is amazing. I've never seen a hamster do tricks.
How pitiful.
They're my four dark demons of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. Look at the paper.
Fine.
It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribed onto it.
It was close.
It appears it's nothing useful. That's really weird. Dr. Dogi. We done here? Oh, it's 86 degrees? Jesus. There we go. storage room. Why is ContraPunk's messages just gone? Use the logo placed here. I thought they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Oh, I didn't even come in here before. Okay, so that's what tore. That's what's torn off. You can see your whole body. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking.
Hey.
Alright. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. Let's pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special.
Man.
I can't say for certain, though.
Hajime. Right?
You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
Me?
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. For the sake of everyone's hope, I will gladly become an enemy. I won't even mind how I
Damn it!
What?
Hey.
You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Oh, okay. I was thinking that. So they got the tote bag. Your boy has arrived, but I can barely hear since I'm at a game. Nice. Honestly, I don't know how you're even listening to it. I would just turn the audio off. You direct your gaze from the brave stature of my four dark demons. Oh my gosh. Are we done here? Yeah, this is all just real. Whoa. Hospital, one more time before I go to sleep. Notice that Buku is gone, so I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. That is a long story. It's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. What's that supposed to mean? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. Spare my life. Alright, yep.
Something like this.
This happened once again. Two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe
How
it.
cruel.
That is quite sad. These two are no longer here. Such a tragedy. Please get a hold of yourself. Two of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
For the sake of the two who have fallen. Doesn't do much, you know.
Damn right. Huh?
In front of the door. Oh, a drumstick.
Like...
You think it might be a really big clue? Or is it a clue? Remember when we came to the music venue? The door is locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all.
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. The stick were used to bar the door here. So let me think it would lock the door and keep it from opening. And you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. How was the killer able to get out? Yeah, like, this proves that it's either one of the people that's dead, and I don't think the one that is duct taped to the pillar could have done it. But she was duct taped to the pillar after one was hanged, so it just really doesn't make sense.
Like...
Oh. So this was what Kyoko was talking about in the first game.
Damn it.
I've listened to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing. That was a kind of cool intro.
Well?
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting.
See?
Weird glob where the right and left door touch.
Yep.
Oh. Why are you putting it in your mouth? It smells like workshop chemical. What? Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Why? 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 It's been very inconclusive.
Got it wrong!
Is that possible? If the body's overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine the precise time of death.
But...
Especially the Buki and Hiyoko. Imitation murder?
Huh?
But everyone already knows.
See?
To murder with play is a creative work, like a song or a film, with an outline for the killings. What movie?
Good instincts.
Oh, in the movie theater?
Do you have a minute?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Oh, we didn't watch the movie. Are you guys worried there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this coming school trip, the St. Blackkin can only kill a maximum of 2 people. Yep. We've added another rule. Well, killing everyone at once is okay. The Blackkin will be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new move prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. There's a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings. So you're here anyway. Can I ask you one more thing?
Perhaps.
I think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Oh.
So...
Talk about the possibility that Book and Yoko will kill by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for 1 person, right?
I am concerned.
We can only choose one based on a majority vote. The other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
What happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay. I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey. Wow. I don't like this.
There's always 1 killer at any given time. Even if they have an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is.
Kind of depressing.
Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and collect that case. Okay, we're done.
Yep.
That makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people.
Face
Means
your
a 3rd victim would be
powerlessness!
impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? You haven't seen it? Seen what? That movie.
Oh my!
We first explored this island when Akuma was passing out invitation tickets.
Good instincts.
Well?
Yeah. You haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. And I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next? The hospital.
You are right.
This might take a while. To the motel.
So you have appeared.
Come on out. I can see you. Do you really think you can hide your presence like that? Hey, which room was Hiyoko staying in?
Listen well.
To the center room. How does this guy talk to his parents and teacher? This one. Did the door open? I hope you'll put the key in her Camino, so I use that to open. I see. Did something happen? No, it was just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. There's like no clue. There's little Monokuma. Bro. Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? The fear disease was not the only reason she locked herself in the room. She had another reason.
Perhaps.
Her camino. Uh-oh. Bruh. I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her camino.
You are right. Perhaps. Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can...
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
Uh-oh.
If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
That was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be!
Did you tell anyone? Never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew. Maybe it was an accident. There's nothing in there. Awesome. Yeah, I love it. I forgot Hiyoko died. I'm so upset. This makes my hero sacrifice you. Bruh.
Damn right.
What happened when you first discovered Bookie's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Bookie's body came from the top mining. However, there was nobody discovering that but me. That's why I went to get you guys. Met up with Chiaki at this motel. And when we were about to go back to the music venue, met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door went open.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door and discover Hiyoko's body was suddenly there too.
Hey,
I'm in the motel. Who else saw you besides Chiaki? It was Gundam. That's a little sus. I saw Gundam and Monomi. So Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, huh? You think those two are suspicious? Well, Hiyoko was killed. Can you tell you saw Ibuki's body when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are both suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. In the morning when Akuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. Saw Miki and panicked when come to the hospital and asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and went for Ibuki.
well,
huh?
yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. You see anyone else?
Huh? Jeez.
And if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I don't want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Chiaki dies, we're gonna be mad. Bruh. That's not gonna happen. We've got a lot of accounts for bullets. Alright, I'm gonna go to the theater next, and then we'll go to the hospital, and hopefully that'll be it, and we can start the trial. I have until 4, but hopefully it's not gonna take that long. I don't think Electric Avenue's gonna...
Hello there.
What's a gender-neutral term for Mr., Mrs., and Miss? Them. Sir, like, people think sir is only masculine, but I'm pretty sure it's neutral. Technically.
I see. Hey!
Did you call me? What?
Hey, Jimmy's the customer. Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
So you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere and Jimmy looks like, then you're really a tough guy.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
Stop it.
That's...
Here!
The Wizard of Minari.
Look forward to it, okay?
Here's what you did, okay?
Hey,
About that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. So the killer had to have seen the movie,
I knew
and they
you
had
could
to
do
have
it.
gotten a ticket for it.
No. Are you sure?
These two boys get hated, you know. Might even get hated by boy bears too, you know. So what do I do?
impossible.
Is that what Ultra Despair was in
No.
Bruh. So what do I do? I guess I'll come back.
I don't believe...
What? You definitely want to call that.
Hey!
It's about time you showed your dare side, you know. Come on, liven yourself up a little.
So...
Wait for a bit, okay? What am I supposed to do? Oh.
What's this?
You interested in buying that token?
Too bad.
That's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so stupid.
There's no way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is. And the killer bought it.
Shocking.
Remember you said there was only one because it was a limited item, right?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to big customers with bonus prices. Kuma's account?
Well, now.
There's like 5 account goofballs.
now then.
So please enter the
I
theater.
can't wait! I can't wait!
Finally, let's see this supposedly terrible movie. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Nomi 2.5D will be screening shortly.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
You like meat can, huh? I don't know, it's like you can't, you feel bad for them.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
This should be good for me.
And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head.
So,
What does it mean by that? No, it's oh my god. Oh. I know what he meant by that. Yeah, that was pretty crap. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? The things of that movie you now know, right? I don't really buy it. Alright. Now we get to do Hushkuturu.
Well?
Hey!
Nothing suspicious or anything. You get this from that shady looking alley where all those machines come
Right. Man.
I'm gonna go. Swoop. Perfect. Okay, I'm back. What did I say? What did I say? Imagine being MMB, Lamau. Can relate, because I'm MMB. Where MMB? Chat, you're so funny. Okay, I got a Stromboli. Never had a Stromboli. This should be a... This is an experience worth being recorded right now. So, we'll like cut the corner. This thing's a little hot. There we go. Just tear off the corner. That is nothing but breading. Got a little bit of cheese. Finally caught a Mystery Mambo stream. He ate a Stromboli for 20 minutes. What a great entertainer. Okay.
Hey.
Huh.
Hajime.
There's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Do you see something with this camera?
That's right.
I also wanted to ask you that. It's only good for household functions.
Hey.
I saw a strange video on that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. The whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling. Beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. Where's Nagito? I want to eat. I mean, greet him. Okay then. I don't know who it was because the face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden, and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well?
Hey.
Well, that means she's her own killer? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure out that out so easily. Dude, that went perfectly with the music. Vor is so dumb. It's like makes no sense. Like it has to be. You have to have a mental, not like a disability, but like. That's not normal thoughts to have. To think about getting eaten. Is that what it is?
Now then.
I mean my Stromboli.
All right.
Whoa.
Hey, hey!
Hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one.
Yo! Like...
Really? Okay then. They only commit puzzle? What do you mean by that? I've never been up here. Conference. Can I cut my stromboli? Thank you. It's like a long calzone. It's significantly more greasy though. It kind of burns while you eat it. That's how greasy it is. Which isn't bad. I can handle it. This isn't a room for patients. It looks more like an on-call room for hospital staff. I don't know. Sudoku puzzle?
Hey. 'Cause... Hey.
What?
Aww.
Troll fail?
Hey, hey.
Are you surprised? I don't get
No?
it. I got it.
See? See? Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Are we done?
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
Let's go. Trial time. Let's go. Trial time. Trial time. Now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Yoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. Epic gamer girl. Excuse me? Going left would have been faster. I should be on later? Cool. When I'm done streaming, I'm gonna go drive for a bit, so I won't be on until this evening, but I'll be on.
Welcome!
You guys wanna go to the class trial? Hold it right here.
Monomy's such a dumb child.
Hey! Hey, hey!
What do you do with Nikomaru?
That's...
Anyway, bye-bye.
Okay. He's just absent. He's not dead, but just not here.
Huh?
Oh, man.
Damn it! Well...
Something happens here. Every one of us except Nikomaru will die.
How about it?
What do you yearn?
See?
I'm gonna do it!
Oh no. Yeah, this might be a little sucky. We'll find out. I don't know. I definitely felt more despair in the first game than I am in this one. I feel like the way it was all written. Heh! I can draw. I mean, if you've been keeping up with the lore, I'm kind of old. If you've been keeping up with the videos. I like this elevator thing that happens every time. I'm eating during this. It's just gonna get existential. Here we go. Oh no.
Hey, hey!
I not mean to do that.
No, no!
Why bother?
Well now.
Yoo-hoo!
Buki Miyata, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hyoko-san needs you. Oh, I'm not saying that. Hyoko, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. She was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with my hero's death. The person who killed these two is among us. Sus? Question mark? Let's go. Let's go. Another trial. I don't have anything. That's unfortunate. All right.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already!
Right.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Wow.
Empty head? What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was...
I'm eating my stromboli right now.
a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko. So I fled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's, and not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, How do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Oh, God.
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. The story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you. Do you doubt me? If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
Uh-oh.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Alright, let's
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
Oh, maybe use the movie ticket on that?
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all...
Why would Hajime...
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie. No,
A
that's
lot of
wrong.
them, right? Okay.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. Each person
Whoops.
only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec! You're the one who brought this up in the first place!
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation and also provide a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important, especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, The only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two! Sonia and Kazuichi!
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like... Huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What is chat going on about right now?
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall! Is this his professional skill?
The killer was still inside the music venue.
It's
By locking the
me!
door from the inside,
That's true.
they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
Also
How did
true.
they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Oh.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a... By doing that, the killer waited till we get... And suddenly...
So they look like...
So I'm
I have
supposed to
seen this in
disagree?
serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
From the inside.
It
Is
seems they
that
were
it?
trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have...
The lock was on the floor.
Are you talking about the broken...
You can use that as a... By doing that, the killer waited till we gathered to... And suddenly appeared.
So they look like...
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside. No, that's wrong!
Hang on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
I see! That semi-transparent glob.
You think it's soda?
Blue?
Yeah, I think
He
so
is
too.
he is a little sus
It had a firm, gel-like
in
cheese.
how in
And
his
I could smell
reactions.
workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
Kids, don't put stuff you don't know what it is in your mouth.
I didn't know
My phone's
glue
about to
was
die.
edible.
Uh-oh.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue is only applied to the areas where both doors touch. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
That doesn't really matter.
That's tough.
The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It's so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
That's sus.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there
You have
too,
to rewatch
right?
the trial. Alright, man. That's tough. But it'll always be up in the YouTubes for rewatch later.
But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
Wallpaper. Yeah, it's wallpaper. Oh. I forgot this one. Oh, that was close. Oh crap, I'm so dumb. Alright, well there goes the no damage run. Gotta love it. There's no P. There it is. It's too much. And there goes that. Oh my god. Wasting too much time. I need a wall. Don't need that anymore. I need this later. Need the P. Paper.
Got it.
Get a charger. He said he's at a game. He's not home, from what I can tell. So.
In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so,
Right. You overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting, the tear in the wallpaper. See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearance?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
Oh, her body was covered up with the wallpaper? Oh, okay.
What's jump? I don't... Oh yeah. Forgot jump. This is a good minigame. It's kind of easy. But the moving around is fun. Feels good to play. Whoa. How did the killer hide her body? They covered the pillar. And we're done. What's my favorite minigame?
It's all coming together.
I like the rhythm minigame a lot. This one's pretty good. Hangman's Gambit is kind of fun, but like
Kyoko's
you
body
can't.
was hidden before we found it.
If it was like on mouse and keyboard, it'd be really, really good. But you can't catch the letters fast enough with the reticle. It's just not fast enough. I like the rhythm minigame and the first Danganronpa, probably the best. Because in this game, it's a little like it doesn't feel as good to me. I don't know why.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
How did they do that?
So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Kyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar. So using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers is to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music video.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper, and because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone.
Mikan is acting weird.
They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them.
What?
I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
Crap!
Hell?
I see!
Okay.
The
This
reason
is just
killer
like the third
imitated two
trial
of
in the
murders
last one.
from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then, Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
What?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
I'm confused.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's like, oh, it worked, even though like 1,000 things popped up when I pressed the
Just
button.
as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries. Then it's Hiyoko's blood!
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood...
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye!
That's what is he doing?
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
These this minigame is also
Does that
really
mean
cool.
we have a rebuttal?
I don't really call it a minigame though. This is like the main feature of
Does
this
that mean
game,
you have a
honestly.
rebuttal? It's a good line. But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Oh no.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime. You can't step on blood that was never there. See a nice nightmare. You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belongs. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to cut through those words.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
Why is he being so obvious?
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Unless it is Mikon.
Maybe that heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file, just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yup. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
So weird.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me? Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
What? She hanged herself, remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw? According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps. They used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something.
What is half of a third of an hour? A third of an hour is 20 minutes. Half of 20 minutes is 10 minutes.
So, maybe we should figure out
the third of a half hour. Never mind. A third of a half hour is 10 minutes. And a half of 10 minutes is 5 minutes.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
A lot of people. Oh gosh. I don't remember the accounts.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Mikan was a Fuihiko.
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
That's true.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then...
What?
Crap! We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning, I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone at the motel was doing.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Crap! We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone.
So everyone who stayed.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
I don't have anything to go with that.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then...
Okay,
No,
okay.
that's wrong!
That was my second choice, and then you said Fuihiko's account, so I got a little confused.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Because you were sleeping
Up
together.
until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
Bro.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
I don't know, but I wanted it to be me.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was? Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Oh, that's already half? Oh, jeez. Paradox! I like paradoxes. Why, hello there, Manomi. The moss... Okay, I don't like that. Don't characterize me as someone who lives off moss balls. And here's some chance time. Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck! Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild. Why is that a saying? It's 99% your fault. While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. It'll just be a boring appeal. Merchandise opportunities. I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. Resume.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
People don't like Monami?
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hiyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right? But Hiyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying...
Why is he so sus?
Yoko's murder wasn't.
What?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hiyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Okay. Where's Sophia's account?
Why did Hiyoko go to the music venue? There's no way he'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer. No, maybe she went of her own free will.
She was guided by the will of causality.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer. No, maybe she went of her own free will.
I agree with that. It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that...
I won't lose!
Bruh.
Are you saying my gut was wrong?
Oh, people don't like Akane.
This will be my first and last highlight of the day.
She's so anime.
Why won't you just let me shine already?
She's like every person in a sports anime. I gotta get stronger.
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now. Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her. Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted if the killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
Ah! Oh my god, screw up!
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or the killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
Oh.
I can't back down!
Dude, that is so hard!
Hyoko was
I can't
locked
match
inside her
fast
room,
enough.
right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
Why can't I move?
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
What? How?
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer...
I'm sorry. It is physically impossible for me to match that hard.
Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking.
I can't press
And
anything.
that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't do anything.
Hyoko was locked inside
What
her
is
room.
wrong with
She
this
definitely
game
got
right now?
abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her. The The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
Why? What?
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't do anything.
I can't back down!
I missed. Oh my gosh, that is so stupid.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room. She
Why is it not working?
The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't do anything.
But Hiyoko's room was locked.
Thank you.
The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's her kimono. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fucked! That's the proof she was abducted, right? My gut is totally right after all!
I'm in danger, apparently.
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer. That's the proof she was abducted,
I had the
right?
evidence. I hate this, dude.
The killer was the
Not
one who
only
locked
did
the
the
door.
quick time
So what
event
if the key
not
was in her
work.
kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
Oh my gosh.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably did.
Hold on! Try remembering her kimono. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Oh my gosh.
The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her
I
room.
didn't forget. It's just you can't do anything when it moves so fast. And then and then you can't scroll through the bullets fast enough. I knew I had that one piece of evidence since the beginning. I knew what they would make me do, but the game didn't work properly.
I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Oh my god.
Then the reason her kimono was
I just hate it when things are
wasn't 'cause she
terribly
fought the killer.
made and don't work when they're supposed
Yeah,
to.
she went to the venue on her own just to fix her
You
messed
can't
up kimono.
slash the words.
I get it. I lost.
And then
Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
Jesus. And then the part where you mash X, physically impossible. I was using both fingers on the X, and I was hitting it as fast as humanly possible, and it would not accept it.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamster 6 feet under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Oh my
Even
gosh.
if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
For the mashing bit, you have to call your uncle to mash it fast because he sure knows how to mash.
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
Mashing is stupid anyway.
When she went to the venue by herself, She was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head. And without hesitation...
Oh no.
Killed Hiyoko.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan.
Do you have any ideas?
Damn, you don't know the most important part.
Hey, Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
That's strange. It's very strange.
Strange? What's strange?
Oh.
I can prove it with this. If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Did you notice such a small detail? How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
Didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
They made that video in that room in the hospital.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
There's a candle. You can't click a candle, so I'm just gonna click the curtain.
Damn it!
It looks like the same step ladder. What's this blue thing?
Here!
What's this blue thing? Here!
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene.
Oh, the top step is blue.
The stepladder in the video is completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
Is that thing the place where the killer did something? Okay, Hangman? Hangman? Alright, alright. Oh my. That is a lot. We are... You see this right here? See that? That is going down. That is going to go bye-bye. Well, it's not G or M. Oh, Jesus. Okay, F. Now what? You can't really fit any of this. Is it I? Okay, it's I. Jeez, that's not good. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Alright, L. Okay. Film. Filming. Oh no! Oh, there we go. Filming. Filming what? Well, this isn't good. Alright, filming. Alright, definitely has an O in it. Filming location. I need this for later. Need a T. And I just lost it. Great. And I needed that. And thanks a lot. Awesome. Awesome. I love this minigame so much. No! Ah! I need this. No, yes, yes. Ah!
I got it!
Oh,
besides
God.
the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
The curtain's different.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to
Maybe.
display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
Oh my goodness. This must be the final stretch. I can't really get this wrong, can I? Ah, crap. You had to mess with both. I feel like I might fail this. Alright. I have one more shot. Unless it gives back health, that'd be cool. No. Crap! Oh my god. I was looking at my health bar. Really? Well, really? Okay, game. Okay, congratulations. Freaking Jimmy committed seppuku. Well, the one at the hospital is fine. They had to tamper with this one and switch where they are. What is this? That is so hilarious. That is so funny. I'm so happy that happened to me. I was literally on the right side and he just phases through because of some funny thing, I guess.
We will never give up.
Jesus. It's like this guy, like there really is just no penalty. Oh my gosh. Now there's no risk. It was a red. Unless they changed it. They changed it. Wow. Great job, guys. Okay, it's the camera. I just need to take my thumb off the X button and then just wait like 20 minutes and I'll pass it fine. Literally, if you hold the X button and do that, like eventually you'll get close to the edge and fall off like I did the first time. You see that? See, you have to like unpress it every now and then. Oh my gosh. I didn't even get to see the last question. Dude, that is so broken. You like, it's literally Doing it the fast way is just too risky. Where you'd only just like slowly meander your way through it. Ugh. That's what made me restart. The red one just doesn't make sense at all. There's more? Okay, that's it. Ook it with them. The T is missing.
It's all coming together.
Found a typo.
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
That's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor. I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
But had to be in the hospital. Oh my gosh, another one! Hello, gaming guy. You see this? Welcome back to making that little bar up there go to nothing. What is this room even called? Conference room? No. What? Bruh. Can I get a C, please? I'm about the bruh. Oh my gosh. I could have done that faster, but I have to keep up with so many things. I won't need this anymore. I'll need the O. Conference. Won't need this anymore. Lots of those. Conference. No! No! Dude. Oh no. What? That's not even what I pressed. No, it's too fast. Oh, boom, easy. Well. I only lost like 2 health.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
This is a little too obvious, because why else would they bring up that room?
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
It was the curtains and the candle.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
That must be it!
I guessed.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. But after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Yay.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like the conference room? In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Tamper with the evidence? Oh, to make the music room look like the conference room. Go back. No. What did the candle?
I can prove it with this.
Okay.
You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. If you think about it, it's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect.
With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is the site. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of the crime.
Actually
it's occurring in the conference room.
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No.
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
I see! The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video, there's only one possibility I can think of. If I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
You feed! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
You're the only one!
Yeah! I freaking knew it.
You're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
The tells, dude. At the beginning of the trial, you could tell.
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi?
The evidence, dude.
Was that the killer's goal?
It's her.
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Nikon have an alibi.
No.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room.
Yep.
Is that also a coincidence?
Mm-hmm.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's
And to think, out of all of them, she was probably best girl.
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
She's talking a lot.
What do you say, Hajime?
She's gonna give herself away.
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it'd be so much easier if I was wrong. I have this much doubt about someone I spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute? Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time. I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
Okay. Tell us.
Serious? I've been so focused on everybody else's trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Hey, that's a huge deal!
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from, this rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Oh.
I've been listening to you for a while.
It's me,
It
Ken.
sounds like you knew about this
That's
rope
who it is.
clue
We
all
know.
along.
We already know.
What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
The most important thing about this trial is more characterization for him.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Whoops.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki.
And then, I finished speaking.
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
I hate how they barely talk about Hiyoko at all during this trial.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
I mean, yeah, I kind of agree with
She
that.
was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Oh yeah.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame!
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would... Scars?
Alright,
we
let's do
believed
that.
it. Why would that be?
Did we fall for some... The body at the crime scene... Obviously, we'd...
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Oh my
Whoever
gosh.
misunderstood is to blame!
Ibuki didn't die. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the... Though hanging
Pretty
and
Hiko was supposed to die?
Scars?
But we believed it. Why would that be?
Did we fall for some... The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too.
I can see that because they built him
Never
up as
specified
living,
hanging
and
or strangulation.
that would be more impactful if he were to die.
Ibuki didn't die. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the... Though hanging and the scars they leave... Scars?
But we believed it. Why would that be?
Did we fall for some... The body at the crime scene... Obviously, we'd...
The Monokuma file, it never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood
Can I
is
please
to blame!
try this? Oh my gosh.
Ibuki didn't die. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the... Though hanging and the scars they leave... Scars?
But we believed
Why
it.
this
Why
not
would
even
that
be
Did we fall
right?
for some... The body at the crime scene... Obviously,
Look
we'd...
at all the
The
white
Monokuma
noise.
file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Okay, it's wrong.
Crap! Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too.
I'm
It
confused.
never specified hanging or strangulation.
Yeah, I don't really like Gundam that much.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
I feel like
She
he's
was
gonna be like the
strangled to
next killer just for no
That's
reason.
basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The
Oh
scars they
my
leave
gosh.
would look different too.
Why not? Jake Hunter.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and
I
strangling
agree
seem
with
similar,
him.
they're
That would
very
make
different.
sense.
The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Yeah, that makes no sense. I meant to do a different bullet, but I didn't have enough
Ibuki
time.
didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different.
Maybe it's
the scars they
this.
leave would look different too.
This would be cool,
You mean
but
the rope burn, right?
if it's not this, I might have to look it up. Because this seems like one of the crappy, the most random thing you could think of.
The body of the crime scene wife obviously read the Monokuma file. It never specified.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame!
Ibuki didn't die, she was strangled to death.
That's basically the... Though hanging and the scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the...
But we believed it was from a hanging.
Wow.
Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body of the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame!
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
Oh, wait.
She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, the scars
I
they leave would
forgot.
look different too. Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
I can capture something
Why would that be?
if I need to.
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Okay.
Crap! Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
Okay.
She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and the scars they leave would look different too.
We know it's true.
You mean...
But we believed it was from a hang. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body of the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame!
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
What? I hit my PlayStation button. Who's my favorite character? I don't know. I like Nagito a lot. I think he's interesting. I don't agree with him or anything, but you know. I like the Byakuya Bakugan from the first game. Hina and Kyoko are nice, you know. Oh my gosh, the ultimate despair. That is such a meme. I'm googling this, by the way. I'm choking on goldfish. Danganronpa 2 Case 3 Strangulation Debate. There's a Reddit post made for this 6 years ago. Use rope used for hanging on someone's lie. Didn't I do that?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
Oh, I use a
She was strangled.
surveillance camera.
No hanging and the scars they leave. Scars?
But we believed it was from a hanging.
It's like
why would that be?
It's like this doesn't prove that you know the logic at all. It's just a thing.
That must be it.
It's just mash these two things together until something
That's
works.
what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time. You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so
She's
far.
not apologizing enough.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
Jeez.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Oh.
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
Ah!
So in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Hey, Mikan.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? If you did so, you'd forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? This is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some? I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered 2 of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
You have to be...
Hey, Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? Ah! That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy. I didn't do anything wrong. Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already.
Oh my gosh.
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer. I never filmed that video!
It seems she finally started arguing for us. But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof?
Dance time. Rhythm game. Here we go. No! Dude! Dude! Give me the rhythm game. I don't want to play this crap. No! Oh my gosh, dude.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown just from that video?
What?
Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type!
So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
What? There's nothing else! There's like 80 different combinations you could do! Oh my god!
Damn it!
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type!
So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you.
I don't remember anything that's different in the video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
Oh my god.
The hospital slippers she had on.
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that video.
This is so stupid. There's no way I'm gonna get this right.
Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
The fact you're saying this is suspicious.
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
I don't know.
Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
That's so fun.
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Oh my god.
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Oh, I got rid of the bullet.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was
That's
wearing
what I was thinking. I guess camera angle. Like that's the only thing you can think of logically because it's something so specific. But that's not gonna be it. That's not gonna be it.
There's no way you'd be able to make out. So please forgive.
Hajime, pay close. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
It's gonna be a random X and a random Y they pulled out of a hat while they were making the game.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly.
Is that really? You could tell her body type under the hospital just from that video. Just from that camera angle.
Why is that it? That's so stupid.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
You could assume that it's probably a different camera angle. Oh, whatever.
Say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself.
You could make the case that it makes sense.
Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me! I was wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible. You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible?
There's
Using
two.
one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time?
There's
It's
two.
blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated. And I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Okay. Fair enough. I'm actually glad. How's that for humoring? Reload. Okay.
That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
Just check. Has she lost it for good?
Hello, Eli.
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right? You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? There's only one path. It's impossible to use two places at the same time. Please, draw
Theater
on me.
bonus prize. Whatever.
Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. There's only one path.
Theater bonus prize.
This is the end!
Okay. Verbal assault.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you get one bag, you get another for free. It just proves her.
After I go over your crime.
Oh my gosh, I just skipped so much. Okay, I'm sorry. It's these stupid. Okay, whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a prize, which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses. Why? Why can't you forgive me? Since her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end. Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already. Me can. It's already over. Should I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left?
Beginning, and show that you have no arguments left. Please, just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a fake. Are you kidding me? Screw off. This means nothing. What is even the point of a health bar?
We will never give up.
DM you on Discord, bro. I'm upset. This still goes somewhere?
Everything that happened in this case.
Well, that was quick.
The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Nikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music video. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music video, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. Then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that. So I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hiyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hiyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music video, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. they broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hiyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikon? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Oh dear, Mikon.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing. Like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Oh no!
Mikon, what has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
$41 points, 25 points, 29 points. Get so many more coins.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
Jesus.
Well now.
What is her motive?
Correct!
That's right, the true identity of the horrifying Blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan.
Damn it. I won't forgive you.
Ah! Hey! Don't just laugh, say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey!
This is nothing like Pico. She's actually gone mental.
That's obvious.
She's no longer the same person.
Hey.
She probably had the despair disease.
What? What?
It cannot be.
Perhaps.
Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair. That's the reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Mika is saying before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
Ultimate despair? What?
Possible.
Oh?
That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong?
What I did was for the sake of
No! She's a yandere.
Huh? Huh?
Oh.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one.
Hiyoko.
Never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me
No?
and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart. And they
never
returned
mind.
it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Really, Junko? But you know, to transcend all that is truly.
Love.
Hey.
I don't understand what you're saying. It's because you don't have anyone to love? It's because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? I feel sorry for you.
Well.
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. Oh, I'm sorry. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil.
How amazing.
What?
This is...
I was able to remember my beloved. The remembering disease.
Such despair.
It was all your fault, you know, because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. It's not even because of many human relationships. My beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive.
Don't fuck with me!
Do you really remember? There's no way. The person you are right now is the real me, Can. You still doubt me. I'll tell you all something nice.
You serious?
I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along. How about how that horrifying organization, the Future Foundation.
This is bad.
This isn't a comic book, you know. As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monomi? I knew it. They're both members of that crazy organization.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own.
Hey.
If you really do remember, you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us. Of course I know that.
Oh?
Is it you?
Of course not!
You even know about that? I don't know anything. From the bottom of my heart, I just don't care about anyone or anything. And you already thought she was a yandere. And who's the person we've been spending time with up until now? past? She didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self. Who lost her school memories.
Oh? Well... do you understand?
Like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past. Don't you think?
Hey.
I know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. The story about our stolen school lives.
Hey! Damn it!
Oh, Monokuma, is it alright? Is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed!
Punishment time? Why? Why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
So it's over.
Oh.
It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Yeah, this one didn't really do it for me. I'm gonna be honest, guys. If her beloved was the player character and she did the killings for you, like what a yandere is, that would be pretty messed up. That'd be conflicting, but no. Oh gosh. Bye, ouchies. So like, Pico's death, it's like, there's a level of understanding of like, what the? Why? That's it? Why? I really hate the way they used Mikan in this final ending. Like, she just suddenly remembered, and then during the trial, she didn't want to get killed, even though her beloved. So she should have wanted to die to see her. It really is just flawed logic. Oh, it's revealed in the enemy. Yeah, that's really annoying. I really feel like that was misused. I mean, it was still neat. It's still surprising that it's her. It's just they did it so well with the second trial that anything after that doesn't get me bawling, I'm gonna be disappointed. Especially when it was a character that I liked. It should have had a lot more oomph. But it's just like, oh, I guess they're dead now. And she's been executed. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease.
Let me ask.
Was that her true form, or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease? It doesn't matter either way. She ended up like that just from remembering. Then all along, Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope.
What?
Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
One word. Okay, I can see why people hate the third chapters now. It's earned. The first game's third chapter isn't that bad though. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. And now there's no way we can just move on and try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. It's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor, too.
Wrong!
Too bad, that's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor. What?
Come on!
The traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monomi looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? You're both pawns of the Future Foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
Phew!
The drama just kept going and going. I didn't have time to eat my black bean right eye during the break. My black bean right eye?
Hey! Hey!
What are you trying to say? It's fun because downs come after ups. But if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring?
Huh?
Nice.
Hey!
Oh no. Oh no, there's gonna be something wrong with him.
So just as I thought.
I'm happy, but 3 of our friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy.
However...
Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still live. Hey, Supreme Overlord of who gives that line doesn't suit you at all. Oh, he's so weird.
Right?
Ah! I don't get this at all.
All right!
Uh-oh. Unbelievable.
Didn't they learn to stick around till others have finished talking?
Hey! No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them. Including Nikomaru's body. Nikomaru's body? It's their fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. Oh no.
What's this?
Saved him. What did he do? We'll find out. Oh no! Dang it, why does my internet do this? Are you under to watch her? What? I don't know if you can hear me right now. Oh, yeah, it's on there. Okay. I can hear you. Okay, cool.
All right!
It had like a big exclamation mark next to my Wi-Fi on my phone. So I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'm just screwed now. Okay, just go. What's wrong with him?
Hey! Listen!
Please hurry up and come out of hiding.
Hey! Damn it!
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Could it be?
Oh no.
Huh? What?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
What?
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing!
What?
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
What? It's just a robot. Lasagna fetish. If that actually exists, I have no faith in humanity. We're halfway there. Ah, living on a prayer. And yeah, there's only 9 left, lads and laddies. Ah! Flash flood warning. This area till 8:45. Well, that can't be good. Comment order. It stopped raining outside, and I assume that. It's been raining for the past like 5 hours, and it's not right now. What am I reading right now? Hold on. We're done here. We're done. We're done. We're done. Okay.
Danganronpa.
Did you notice that there was a fooch? Huh? No. I don't know what that means. But, yeah, we did it. That's the 3rd chapter. We're halfway there. We'll try and finish chapter 4, probably Wednesday, Thursdays. That's when I plan to do it. I really want to find some time to play Ultra Despair Girls, whatever it is, just to see if I'm gonna stream it afterwards. So I might stream it during the night one time if I have extra time. Honestly, if I do have extra time to stream it, I might as well put that time to make a video instead, but who knows. I don't know what you're talking about. You have some liking to that appendage, gaming guy, and we're just gonna leave it at that. So yeah, chapter 3, count them, 3 casualties. Very unfortunate. It definitely follows the trend of chapter 3 being the weakest chapter. I didn't hate it, but it was kind of meh. It started out, I really liked everything up until the trial. I really did, and then the trial is just like, it's just like, okay, no. Why'd you have to do that to Best Girl? Why is she shipped with the villain in the last game? That's just strange. Okay. No, I hate it. Okay. Alright. I'll see ya.